What's going on, everybody? We are finally back. We were supposed to do a show yesterday. Shit happened, didn't work out. Trying to do the show today. As you see, if you're watching already, things still haven't been running right. We'll see what happens. We're gonna go through with it. But yeah, thank you for watching Black and White Just Sports. Thank you for joining us, listening to the podcast, watching the video live, or whether you're watching on YouTube. Social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, like us, follow us, join the group.
All that good stuff.
YouTube, go subscribe to YouTube and watch them videos on YouTube so we can get that shit up and going. And then we're on, the podcast, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Stitcher, bunch of shit. Go check us out. Whatever you listen to as far as your podcast platform, we're probably on there. So listen to us there too. So let's go ahead and get into it. NBA playoffs are right around the corner.
4 more games.
Some teams have been shining, some other teams have not. Let's see here. Boom. Okay. Where'd you want to go? You want to start off with the Lakers, right? Is that where you wanted to go with? Are you going to hate on the Lakers as usual?
Not hating on them, I just speak facts.
Oh man, I tell you, I'm sorry, people. Just the shit just never stops. It's so many problems we've been running into since last week. Bring the show back to this week. We're fucking the damn computer ain't working. It's just one thing after another. I tell you. Oh goodness. But go ahead. You want to talk about the Lakers? Go ahead. Start off with the Lakers. See if I can get this fucking shit running right.
Yo, Los Angeles Lakers, what can I say about this team? First 4 games, 2-2. Everyone expected them to just run the table. They have Anthony Davis, they have LeBron. Yeah, okay.
I mean, are you worried about the Lakers right now?
The way they've been looking, hell no.
You
don't scare me that one bit.
No, I mean, are you if you were a Lakers fan, should you be worried right now?
A little.
Why?
If I was the Lakers, if I was a Lakers fan, I would be worried a little.
You are tripping.
And the reason why, in the West, you have to have this pivotal thing to get out of the West. You just have to. And if you don't have it,
what do you mean
won't
pivotal thing? What is a pivotal thing that you're talking about?
In the Western Conference,
making no sense.
You have to have guard play.
You need to get your
and if you don't have guard play in the West, you're not gonna win. And the Lakers might have the worst backcourt in the NBA. Honestly. Caldwell Pope and Danny Green are your guards. Even if Rondo was playing, Rondo and Danny Green, come on, man.
I mean,
that's a terrible back. Where's your scoring? Where's your defense? Where's your anything? Where's your threat? Where's your come on, man. Like and every time they go against a team with good guards, they get destroyed. Case in point, the Rockets. Blowout. Case in point, the Thunder. Chris Paul and SGJ. Blowout. See my point?
No, I don't see your point because
they can't beat teams with good guard play. They don't have none. They spend all that money on getting these big centers that's all 30 plus, except for Anthony Davis. And then you go pick up an old J.R. Smith who's done, a Waiters who's done.
They had to fill roster spots.
Come on, man.
It's not like these were the cream of the crop.
The Lakers have the oldest roster in basketball.
You know,
other than Anthony Davis, who's on their team even in their 20s?
No one. Listen, you know how many times LeBron has done that with teams in the past?
Yeah, in the Eastern Conference. This is not that over here in the West. This is not that.
Is the Lakers not first place in the West?
Oh, wow.
Okay. Just saying.
And then with the season restarted, they stink. They're average team at best.
Kuzma.
Oh yeah, the guy that was supposed to be the second coming. What has he done the last couple of years? What has he done the past couple of years?
Number one, LeBron.
Has his game been at a standstill because of LeBron?
Listen, LeBron always has a player that he plays with that their stats and their what they can do is gonna fall. Chris Bosh, he was I would say a dominant low post player when he was with the Raptors, and then he had the jumper, the mid range game. Comes to the Heat. What happens? He's a third option. He scores when he can.
Okay.
You think Kyle Kuzma's gonna score over LeBron and Anthony Davis? No.
Well, we're gonna keep it real.
He has to take an option as the third player on that team.
We're gonna keep it real.
He's not a player that's gonna make his own shot either.
And LeBron, no, he's not.
So
not often. LeBron's career, who has LeBron made better or an all-star?
I don't know about an all-star, but he's made his teams better. He's been surrounded by some shooters and old people.
So he hasn't made anyone better then?
I don't know. I mean, he's
always played with people that are going to be who they are regardless.
He's brought people up a level, I would say. I mean, shit.
Kyrie was going to be Kyrie regardless if he played with LeBron. Kyrie was going to be Kyrie. Anthony Davis was going to be Anthony Davis. Love was an all-star before he met LeBron. Bosh was an all-star before he met LeBron. Wade was you see my point? He didn't make anyone better. He didn't
I wouldn't say that.
Elevate. He didn't elevate anyone's game.
Role players for sure.
Oh, Sasha Pavlovich. He elevated Sasha Pavlovich.
Mike Miller.
Mike Miller with the Grizzlies before LeBron even came there.
Mike Miller was
averaging almost 20 points with Memphis.
Listen, and then he got old when he ended up on the Heat. He still contributed thanks to LeBron.
Okay, let's answer the question.
Shane Battier got basically.
Does LeBron have to have a stacked team to win?
When has he ever had a stacked team?
Miami wasn't a stacked team.
He had 3 players in that team.
He had Ray Allen and Mike Miller and Chalmers and Battier.
Ray Allen wasn't what he was. I mean, he could still shoot.
Exactly.
But he wasn't what he was.
Did Jordan have to have a stacked team? No.
Here you go.
Did Kobe have to have a stacked team? No.
They try to stack that second Lakers run the best.
Yeah, they tried, but injuries derailed that, and they still won.
Listen. The Lakers aren't in any trouble, so
I didn't say they were in trouble, but I think it's a few teams that can beat them in a 7-game series.
In the West right now?
Yes.
Who?
I think Houston will beat them.
No.
7 games, they just proved it.
That's,
in a 7-game series, even though LeBron didn't play, but still. I think the Clippers are going to beat them. I already said that anyway. That was my pick at the beginning of the year. Clippers have guard play. The Clippers have Paul George, Lou Williams, and Patrick Beverly. That's guard play.
Are you really saying Patrick Beverly? He's a
plays
slouch,
deep.
Man.
Caldwell Pope or Danny doesn't do none of it. They just out there. They just out there.
They shoot.
And my sleeper in the West, I already told y'all this. And the Lakers better hope they don't play this team in the first round. They better.
Ooh.
The Blazers. They meet the Blazers. Now that Nurkic is back, they're bigger. Nurkic is 7 foot.
Okay.
The other Collins, 7 foot. Whiteside, 7 foot. All of them mobile. All can score. All rim protect. All can rebound.
Okay. You've yet to say that none of those guys are dominant. They're not going to be a.
They don't need to be dominant. They don't need to put up 40 and 20.
Anthony Davis.
They're going to make it tough on him.
No, they're not.
Whiteside is 7 foot and stronger than Anthony Davis. So is Nurkic and Collins. All bigger and stronger than Anthony Davis.
Number one, the Blazers got to make it. They're 9th seed right now. So
they're a game out behind Memphis. They're 3-1 by the way in the bubble. The Blazers are. The Lakers are 2-2. The Grizzlies are 0-4.
How about your good old Pelicans? They stink.
Oh yeah, because they're freaking icing Zion. That's why.
You know he's not playing.
Playing him 15 minutes a game. What's the point of that? How do you expect to make the playoffs and your best player ain't even playing?
He can't play when he's out of shape.
He's not out of shape. He didn't play for 5 months.
Look how chubby he looks.
He's not chubby.
He's chubby.
You see what happened when they played him 28 minutes? He scored 22 points.
Who they beat?
Good question. I don't remember.
Of course you do.
They won though.
I think that's their only win in the bubble.
Yeah, they're 1-3. They stink.
Where's the bubble at? Lost Jazz, lost Clippers, lost to the Grizzlies. No, they beat the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies. They lost to the Kings, and they let the Kings score 140 points. Man.
De'Aaron Fox is a beast.
140 points. Are you serious? 140. Is this an all-star game? Come on, man. What the hell? 100 to the Kings.
Man, they got Boogie. They got
Boogie.
I know,
No, they
I
don't.
know.
They have De'Aaron Fox
And Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield, who's not
No,
a
Buddy Hield
fucking
can hoop.
problem. He's all right. And they're losing to the Wizards, who have nobody either. Oh, the Pelicans are.
They're losing by 5
terrible.
points in the first 7 minutes of the game.
Man,
The Wizards do still have John Wall and Bradley Beal.
I actually thought that the Pelicans were gonna make it.
I did too. I did think they
run
were
to
going
the
to make it.
playoffs. And they gave.
And I think they could have gave someone a problem.
They gave 140 points up to the Kings.
I don't act like the Lakers just didn't give up 120 to the Thunder.
Thunder's a different story. Thunder has a roster, man.
They don't have a go-to guy that can say, go give me 30. And don't say Chris Paul neither.
No, of course not
Those
Chris
days are
Paul.
long gone.
What's you call it? Oh, come on. This computer.
Just work with it. Just keep pushing the arrows.
I'm trying to get it so we're.
All right, that's cool.
Oh goodness. But yeah, this was he French or something? The Shy Gilly Alexander. I'm just saying Alexander.
That
Shai
dude
Alexander.
can ball.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Gallinari can ball.
Gallinari, Steven Adams.
Schroeder can
is
ball.
Decent. Schroeder is decent. This computer sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you.
Mm-hmm. Nerlens Noel, he ain't bad.
Man, no.
Ferguson, yeah, and Diallo got hops, man.
But I mean, they got a decent squad.
They got a playoff team with that roster.
I mean, they're in the playoffs right now, so.
They're definitely a playoff team.
To get this thing replaced.
But yeah, the Lakers are vulnerable.
No, they are not.
Yes, they are. The Nuggets would be able to beat them if they had some guards. That's why they don't win. They don't have any guards.
Doesn't matter.
They're top heavy with Jokic and Millsap and Porter and all them. What guards do they have? Jamal Murray's all right. He's decent, but he's not going to carry your team anywhere.
I mean, is that not all you need? He's
No, in the West you have to have an all-star point guard. You're not going to win. Sorry.
Man, he's got
Name me the last time a West team went to the finals that didn't have an all-star guard.
point guard or shooting guard?
Guard,
in
period.
general?
Oh, never mind, because the Warriors been in the finals like 80 straight years. So, oh yeah, sorry. They got Clay and Steph.
I'm trying to think who was in before the Warriors.
The Lakers, Kobe and Fisher.
Fisher wasn't dominant. And who the hell was they two? Like,
Who else made it out the West?
Vujicic was they two maybe?
Vucevic was the machine, man.
Who made it before?
I think, yeah, I'm trying to
Warriors?
think.
That's so long. That's what.
The
6
Spurs,
years ago now.
Ginobili and Tony Parker. Who else made it?
That's probably about it. The last 10 years.
Yeah, about it. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Whatchamacallit, the Maverick. Well, they had Jason Kidd, but he was at the end of his career.
And
at that
Jason
point.
Terry.
He was both. Well, Jason Terry's a role player, but
He
Jason
wasn't
Kidd was,
in. Jason Terry was killing back then. He had a 40-point game in that finals.
you know, got destroyed by LeBron.
And he a blood.
Wasn't that him that got dunked on by LeBron?
Who, Jason Terry? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I think with the Celtics. He
Mhm,
fell
that was
over.
him.
It was nasty. But yeah,
The Lakers aren't winning the
have-
finals, man.
Listen, the Lakers are going to the finals.
So you're
And-
picking them to win it? Answer the question.
Yeah, I'll pick them to win it. I don't see nobody beating the Lakers when it comes down to crunch time.
Why? Because LeBron? Or because of
and
Anthony Davis?
And they got a
Who's
bunch
the
of
best
role
player
players.
on the team?
LeBron?
Yeah, okay. Good luck with that. This
Where-
team don't
where-
go without Anthony Davis.
Where's Anthony Davis ever taken the Pelicans?
The playoffs twice.
And that's about it. LeBron has won 3 championships. And
Oh yeah, with stacked teams. How hard is that?
He took the Cavs, that first Cavs team against the Spurs.
And what happened when he got there? Did he win a game?
He played 3 Hall of Famers. And he was what, 22 maybe? Come on now. Anthony Davis has been in the league for
Didn't
like
Kobe win a
9 years.
ring at 22?
He also had a Shaquille O'Neal, a Robert Ory. Was Glenn Davis on that team? Maybe
Glenn Davis?
All
Big
right.
Baby?
No,
No.
Glenn Robinson. Rick Fox. Derek
Yeah, Rick
Fisher.
Fox
Come
was
on,
in.
man.
Oh, you
It's
just
squad.
dissed Derek Fisher. Now you want to say his name.
I said he's not like a dominant guard.
No, he's not a dominant guard, no.
He could definitely knock shots down back then.
Mm-hmm. And play D.
Yeah, exactly. They don't have much, man, but they'll get it done I don't see.
Yeah, they're right. They don't have much other than Anthony Davis and LeBron. Their roster kind of sucks, honestly. And let's just keep
get
it
you
real.
like 10.
Caruso's all right. I don't blame Caruso.
Cook can maybe get you like 8.
Dudley won't even play.
Dudley probably won't play.
Tucker won't play.
No.
Dwight
will give you like
no.
6 and 2 blocks.
Kuzma depends on the day. He's too
Kuzma,
inconsistent.
He could have 15.
McGee stinks.
McGee's gonna have 4.
Marcus Morris, he ain't what he was.
And J.R. Smith's gonna have like 9.
Yeah, if he plays.
He'll play. Deion
Waiters is gonna play.
Like 8.
Yeah. It's not enough.
Man. They'd be alright, man. Over who?
And when the Warriors come back next year, they're really gonna slip.
They'll pick up somebody.
The Lakers are gonna be 5th seed next year.
That's definitely not true.
Wanna bet?
Yes.
The Lakers won't be top 3 seed next season.
The
Unless they get a roster change.
The number 1 seed, and look who's there.
Yeah, the number 1 seed with no Warriors.
Clippers, the Nuggets, Rockets, Jazz. All the Mavericks are still young.
One of those teams won't be there next year because the Warriors are making the playoffs next year. The make room for the Warriors. The Warriors are healthy. They're making the playoffs. So one of them teams aren't making it next year. Sorry.
Grizzly or Thunder.
No. So you're picking the Mavericks over the Thunder?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the Grizzlies. They're not making it.
They might not. But I put that between the Thunder.
And I think the Blazers going to knock somebody out. The Blazers will make the playoffs next year.
Listen, they are terrible.
And I think the Pelicans can make it.
There are 6 games.
1, 2, 3. 6 through 8 won't make it next year. Sorry.
Mavericks will be in there.
And the Jazz is on the bubble unless they get another scorer.
The Jazz have been there.
The Jazz need a forward.
The Jazz ain't gonna get nobody else, but they've been there.
Well, they won't. They gonna keep being 5th, 6th seed every year and lose in the first round.
That's about where they've
been.
Good
luck with that. Donovan Mitchell's gonna want to get traded eventually.
Listen, they've been
a mediocre team for 5 years.
Good team. They're the whole franchise.
They're not a good team. They're a decent team.
Well, right now, no. I mean, they are what they are.
Gobert's overrated.
He's a hell of a defender, but
yeah, that's about it. Can he score at all? Can he put the ball in the basket at all?
They don't really need him as a scorer.
And that's their problem. They don't have enough scoring.
Well,
who are they going to outscore? They're not outscoring the Rockets, Nuggets, Clippers, Lakers, or Blazers.
The Rockets haven't done anything since Harden's been there, so let's not crown them nothing, okay?
They're a tough team to beat, dog.
Yes.
They are a tough team to beat. They can hit 4 threes at any position. Any position.
Now that I've watched this whole season, they can definitely play together. They have in the past. They're doing it now.
The Rockets.
The Rockets.
Right.
And when I'm talking about they, I mean Harden and Westbrook. They can play together, but that's not that duel's not going to get it done. It's not. There's no way.
So you put them in the category with Wall and Beal.
I mean Wall and Beal have done. I don't even put them in any category.
So they weren't a top 5 backcourt when they was healthy. Maybe top 3.
Wall and Beal. I guess, but there's not backcourts this day and age.
Yes, it is.
There's really not.
Stephen Clay,
then
Wall and Beal, McCollum and Dame.
That's 3, and that's it.
Damn, is that really it?
That's it.
Westbrook and Harden.
Didn't you say them already? Mm-mm. Said Dome, Beal, and Wall, Clay, and Steph.
De'Aaron Fox and Hill.
No, absolutely not. I would not even put him in that.
Devin Booker and Rubio.
Absolute. Rubio's been trash his whole career. Next. Nobody.
No, I'm putting Chris Paul and SGJ in there.
No, I'm not putting them in there either. They on
okay,
the
let's go to the East.
The East?
Kyrie and Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie be balling.
You just really say Dinwiddie. Come on, man. Nobody. I mean,
Kimba and Jaylen Brown. Van Vliet and Lowry.
No, I don't. Either one of those would not be a top 5 for me.
Oh hell no, not top 5.
So yeah, there's no like, the backcourts aren't that like widespread where it's like okay, this is what it is.
It's going to be a real interesting playoffs, but the Lakers won't make it to the finals.
Oh, yes, they will.
Not this year. They need to revamp roster. They just slopped this roster together because they thought Anthony Davis and LeBron was enough to beat everyone. And it ain't.
It'll be the Lakers and Raptors.
You good luck with that. The Raptors?
Yeah. The Bucks are not making it to the finals.
Man, get them out of here. Ain't nobody beating Giannis.
They're not beating the Raptors.
Now, next year the Bucks won't make it because KD and Kyrie have something to say about that. Now, they won't make it next year.
Oh, you mean to the finals? I thought you meant playoffs.
Oh, no. The Bucks still probably going to be second seed.
Maybe.
But they're not beating KD and Kyrie and LeVert and Dinwiddie and all. Hell no.
Doesn't matter.
And Jamal. Hell no.
Doesn't matter.
The Nets will win over 60 games next year, easy.
I would hope so with Kyrie and KD. That's 40 wins just with them two.
You're right.
By themselves.
Right. The Sixers will be top 4 seed.
Listen, Ben
You
Simmons
are
doesn't even have a kneecap anymore.
Okay, now we're going to go into a different topic now. Then.
You want to go into Ben Simmons and
You
his
is scam. Why would you
trash
say that
game?
about Ben Simmons,
He
man?
stinks. Number one, he stinks, and then number two, he's no longer has.
How
a
do
league.
he stink, man?
He's not good.
Ben Simmons is a top 20 player in this league.
He's a more muscular.
That dude is fast as an ox, man.
He's a bigger, more thicker Lonzo Ball. That's all he is.
Is Lonzo Ball sorry?
He's not dominant. He's a good point guard. He'll give you like 11 assists a game, but he's not scoring 20. And neither is Ben Simmons.
Who ain't scoring 20?
Lonzo Ball is not averaging 20.
He gonna give you 15. He gonna give you 15 and 10.
12 and 10.
And with 6-7 boards. And he play D.
Ben Simmons, broken knee. He might be gone for good. So, from what I read, he's trying to still weigh out his options.
Come on, Ben. They need you. Y'all can make it to the finals this year if you play.
I don't think he's coming back. And they wasn't making it to the finals regardless.
Yes, they can.
They're not beating the Raptors. They're
Embiid
not beating
is
the
that-
Bucks. I don't even know if they'll beat the Heat right now. to be
Embiid
honest
was
with you.
they would have beat the Thunder, the Raptors last year with Kawhi on a miracle shot. You forgot that went 7 games, right? That was a miracle
Who
shot
won?
to take them to get over them.
Who won?
Whatever.
Just saying who won.
Embiid was torching the Raptors. Ibaka and Marcus Smart don't want no smoke.
This year they weren't beating.
Lowry them don't want no
They weren't
Siakam
beating the
don't
Heat.
want
They
no
probably won't
smoke.
beat. They probably won't beat the Celtics. They're not beating the Heat. They're definitely not beating the Raptors or the Bucks. They wasn't making it to the finals for real.
In a 7-game season, who really can beat them other than probably the Bucks?
The Bucks, Raptors, Celtics, and Heat can all beat the
The
76ers.
Heat are too young. They're not ready yet. They're not
They're
ready.
still better than the.
No, yeah, they might have a better roster maybe, but they're not ready in no playoff atmosphere. They ain't been there. None of them, except for Iguodala. And look at Ben Simmons.
What? Giving a dumb pass and
No,
walking off
no,
with
they no
stupid
walking on.
knee.
You scamp, man.
Yeah, what was his left
Ben
knee
Simmons,
cap?
I hope you a speedy recovery, man. You one of my favorite players. I really hope you come back. I love your game. You're the engine that runs that team. Without you, they just can't function properly. When Embiid was out, they was winning with Ben Simmons.
I think they was winning without Ben Simmons. Too.
No, they was winning without Embiid. And Embiid, one of my favorite players.
Listen, Embiid is not.
He's easily the best big man in basketball. It ain't even close.
Crazy.
It's
on
not
that.
even close.
What's the word I'm trying to say? Embiid is not. I don't think he's that dedicated, to be honest with you.
Because he knows it's too easy.
You mean it's too easy? He hasn't took them nowhere.
The motherfucker averages 27, 12, and 4.
And guess what? Then he misses playoff games with diarrhea and on the sideline.
Can you
on
hoop
top
if you
of
got
it.
to do every 2 seconds? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he's African, so his doo-doo's different.
I don't even understand you sometimes. Oh, I don't understand you sometimes. I really don't. Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
People, this is what I deal with on a regular basis, especially the show. Okay, this man is a nut.
But yeah, this injury hurts Philly drastically. If
Doesn't matter.
they don't have Ben Simmons,
going anywhere.
If they don't have Ben Simmons, they will lose in the first round. With Ben Simmons, they could have made the Eastern Conference
Are
Finals.
they beating the Bucks?
That was a good one.
Are you taking that long to answer that question?
I
Were
would
they
have put
beating the
Ben
Bucks?
Simmons on Giannis.
Do you think Giannis is a lockdown defender? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I do think
not
Giannis is a
Giannis, right?
lockdown
Do you think
defender.
Ben Simmons
Ben
is a
Simmons
lockdown?
is an all
Come on,
NBA defender.
You're a nut. You're a nut.
You don't think so? Look up the stats from last year. He made it.
You're a nut. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
That's all I'm gonna say is you're a nut.
Ben
For
Simmons
even-
plays D.
Even
And he
thinking-
lead the league in steals.
Even thinking Ben Simmons can check freaking Giannis.
I didn't say that, but you make it difficult.
No, he would not. They weren't beating the Bucks. Were they beating the Raptors?
Oh, the team that don't have a go-to guy when it get tough down the stretch.
Are they beating the Raptors? I don't think the Raptors have lost in this bubble, have they?
Yeah, 3-1.
Exactly. No, they
They're
haven't
3-1.
lost in this
Oh,
bubble.
no, they're 4-0. Okay, fine then.
What was that? They started,
Yeah, they don't have a loss. They don't have a loss.
Thank
man.
you. Okay, I just was making sure you understood that because you said they had a loss,
And that ain't even the bubble schedule. You're still in March.
I'm trying to go. I told you this computer's acting stupid, and I'm trying to.
Man, that's just you clicking buttons, man.
Do you see me clicking any buttons whatsoever? There's no button on here. Okay.
They'll lose tonight. Want to bet?
You think so?
Yes, let's bet. And they're in Toronto. Let's bet. Okay, Orlando, whatever. Let's bet the Celtics win. Bet 10.
I'm not betting you nothing because you just said that Toronto's in Toronto tonight.
Bet 10
all
the
NBA
Celtics
teams are
win.
in the NBA bubble.
Well, and they all stand in the same hotel. That's why Lowry told Aaron Gordon to come to 836.
Look who they've beaten. They've beaten the Lakers. They've beaten the Heat.
They beat the Jazz.
They beat the Magic
that was
and-
the Jazz.
And
And then they beat the Celtics tonight, I believe.
oh, so they 3-0. Okay. All right, wait.
No, they're 4-0. No, 3.
3.
Today, their 4th game.
They haven't lost in the bubble. Okay. When do they play the
Tonight.
No, not the Celtics. Why you jumping to conclusions?
Do they play the Bucks in the bubble?
Thank you.
Yes.
Ugh, son of a biscuit. This damn MacBook needs a new ThinkPad. What the hell they call this thing?
They play Monday.
And
And they're going to lose to Philly if Ben Simmons play.
No, they are not. You need to give up on Philly already. Okay?
I'm not ditching Philly. That's one of my favorite teams.
I don't know how. They're trash.
Whatever. They're not trash.
They're not even in the top 5 in the East. And the East isn't that good.
Dumb Pacers.
They're not even better than the Pacers. Come on now.
All of a sudden, T.J. Warren want to average 40.
TJ Warren is
T.J. Warren
monster right
sucks, man.
now. He is killing this bubble. I think he's averaging like 30 points a game right now.
They stink so bad.
And let's see.
They're 2-2.
They beat the Wizards. They beat the 76ers. They beat your team. And lost to the Celtics. So they're 2-1. Wait.
3
They beat the Magic. So 3-1. I'm sorry. I mean, they're not a real threat. I mean, it
Who,
is
the
what it is.
Pacers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, they're not a
They're
threat.
not
They
a
won't even
threat.
win in the first round.
But they're better than the 76ers.
Yeah, by a game.
I still don't know how this is working because...
Yeah, literally
Oh, wait,
one
no, hold on.
game.
Yeah, okay. So there is... They got 8 teams. So everybody in
Wow,
the,
the Magic are really about to make the playoffs.
everybody in the East is making the playoffs. So it is East versus West. I think when we looked last time, we just must
Yeah,
not
we
have been
put in
paying
the top
attention
16.
because I don't know what we were thinking last time. But there's 8 teams, so yeah, it doesn't matter. Everybody's in the playoffs in the East. That's in the bubble. Wait, no, the Wizards. Aren't the Wizards playing?
Yeah, but they're not in the...
How were they there over the Hornets? That doesn't make sense. Did they have a better record than the Hornets when they started?
No.
I don't know why they were even in the bubble, not the Hornets. I don't understand it. Maybe they had a better record than the Hornets to start. I guess. But yeah, the Wizards weren't going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, not what I will.
Oh, stinks.
Whatever. You know better than that.
So, yeah, let's see. Where are we going? We were talking about, was it TJ Warren?
You been Simmons.
Ben Simmons is not even worth saying anymore.
You scant,
His
man.
kneecap's broken.
You so scant.
He probably won't come back.
Wow.
Which is
Wow.
is it TJ Warren? I think it's TJ Warren, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Balling out here, man. Just fan up a little bit. Sweating. There's not a lot of circulation down here. What's this?
What's your shirt?
Oh, they're showing the Lakers. There was a video though, that's why. Okay. So, son of a bitch. Use my language. This thing stinks. What was I doing? Again, technical difficulties, people. Technical difficulties. Where are you going? Don't fall asleep, bro. I'm gonna punch you right in the chest.
I just want to cuddle up and get under the covers.
Oh my gosh.
Curl up under a blanket.
Number one, it's not even that cold out. getting under a blanket's not.
Oh, it's chilly at night.
I mean,
I don't know
it's
what you be
cool.
talking about. It's cool at night.
Yeah, 53.
58 is kind of cold.
Yeah, it's not hitting 58 degrees.
At night, yes, it is.
No, it's
Last
not.
night it was 53.
It sure as hell was not.
Definitely wasn't no 70, nothing.
It was in the 60s. Dude, I'll take 60s every day of the week.
Man, that's jeans and hoodie weather.
You can wear shorts in the 60s.
Oh,
too.
fuck no. That's that white people shit.
What are you talking about?
No
60s?
black person wears shorts in 60-degree
I know
weather.
plenty of black people that wear shorts in 60-degree weather.
70 something maybe, but 60 hell no.
I would wear
That's chilly.
shorts in 60.
I would have on a hoodie and jeans.
Damn, this fucking computer sucks. That's because you're 80 pounds and you need
First
insulation.
Of all, I'm 201. I'm not 100
There's
pounds.
no way in hell you were 200 pounds.
You know,
Let's, just,
man, I told you I picked up 11 pounds during quarantine.
let's just get that straight. There's no way in hell you
I'm
were
6'3". What do you
200
expect me to
pounds.
weigh? 170?
You weigh 165 at best.
Dude, I would be in the hospital with malnourishment if I only weighed 165.
There's no way you're over 165. Okay, what did TJ Warren? He had 53, 34, 32, and then he had like a 40-point game too.
Man, CJ Warren, this will slow down.
He is balling.
Come play
Shout
on
out
time.
to
We
TJ
wouldn't know
Warren.
who the dude is.
Cause he got who did got rid of him? I think it was it the Wizards? Someone got rid of him. Someone needs to get rid of this fucking computer too, cause this is terrible. I'm about to put this out of my face right now because I am over it. This shit is not working well. Sitchin, what are you doing? I wasn't paying attention to you.
Yeah.
Obviously, I should.
No, you shouldn't.
Like, you're my freaking child because you're laying down in the middle of our show. Can you sit up, please? This is terrible. People, see what I deal with? I'm about to find a new host here in a second.
Yeah.
That's so much better. Yeah, that...
This will not continue with TJ Stupid Warren.
Number one, he's better than Ben Simmons right now.
No, he's not.
Right
Ben
now?
Simmons will lock him up.
Right now, he is better than Ben
I
Simmons.
guarantee if Ben Simmons checked him all game, he wouldn't get 20.
Did that stop?
Oh, yeah, it stopped.
Didn't it? It's short.
What you do with my glass?
That is your glass. What are you talking
You drink all of it?
All of it? What are
We
you
some
talking
drugs.
What are you talking about? You need help, okay? I don't know what. I'm just so over it.
No, please don't be over it.
This damn...
The Raptors are not better than last year. What the f is wrong with people?
They're right there.
They don't have a go-to guy.
Siakam.
Siakam, come on, man.
Stop saying Siakam stinks, man.
He don't stink. He a better version of Marcus Morris.
You know what? I'm not even talking to you right now. I don't even know why I bother you some days. I don't know why I bother with you some days.
Ben Simmons is a magic.
What? A Magic Johnson?
His vision is retarded, and he big as hell than the one. And he's quick. And he from Cleveland.
Stop talking, please. I don't understand why I deal with this.
And his girl code.
Oh my gosh. People, this is what I deal with all the time. What I also deal with is dumb shit that doesn't work. I don't know why that stopped recording.
Start recording now.
Why would I start recording now? It doesn't matter.
Probably so.
Oh. That's
Yeah,
right.
30-minute
what?
limit.
30 minutes on this stupid computer. Now I know what's going on. Leave. Yeah, leave. Thank you. I don't fucking need it now. Goodness. Don't worry, people. We'll get this situated.
But anyway.
This is worse than when we was first doing this before the corona came. You know, so much worse at this when this shit first started. Oh my gosh. I might need to turn that camera too. We don't have a big view. I'm gonna have to turn it sideways next episode. Oh gosh.
Are the Raptors a legitimate threat?
Yes they are.
To who?
To the East. What do you mean to who? The East.
Okay, let me ask you this. If KD and Kyrie was playing, would they even win a game?
In a series, yes.
Would it be 4-1?
4-2.
Oh, so ain't nobody taking the next 7 games when Kyrie and KD come back. Probably not.
I mean, maybe
that's Milwaukee.
Milwaukee might be the best shot, but Milwaukee is not even very good. They don't have a team.
No, they play D. They lock motherfuckers up.
They aren't very good at
Hey,
all.
Bledsoe.
You say Bledsoe?
Brook Lopez.
Oh, gosh.
Brook Lopez be born. That nigga averaging 18 and 9.
Yo, who does he play? Is that really what he's averaging right now?
It's something like that. With 3 blocks.
Brook Lopez is.
The Lopez brothers can play, man.
Solid, bro. He's averaging 11 points
Oh.
for the season. 11 points.
And only 5
and
rebounds?
4.6 rebounds. He's not doing very well. Let's just put that.
No, go to some of the games.
You really want me to click on like particular games? Let me do this now. Wrong spot. I don't even know why we're discussing Brook Lopez on the show. Like he's a factor whatsoever. In
Oh no, he's a very important piece of that team.
He is not. Lost to the Nets. Oh my gosh, we should be ashamed.
The Nets we just said is gonna win it all.
The Nets who don't even have their like fourth best option right now. Brook Lopez.
That's Robin Lopez.
Wait, hold on. Where's Brook? Did he play? Is he even playing? Where is he? He's not even playing.
Well, that ain't the right. That's why they said 11 points. You typed in Robin.
Where's Brook?
They have Brook Lopez, not Robin.
They have both.
Well, Robin ain't the starting center. It's Brook.
Brook Lopez must not be playing that.
I know they have Marvin Williams. The Bucks is a problem.
Marvin Williams stinks.
Marvin Williams
What are
was
you
North
talking
Carolina.
about? He was terrible with the Hornets.
He wasn't. He put it like 15.
12.
And he played with Atlanta when they was in their heyday.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. In Atlanta. Yeah, he wasn't good in Atlanta. Atlanta drafted
Brook
him.
Lopez, 14.
14 points.
4 rebounds.
He stinks. Again, why are we talking about Brook Lopez? What did he play against the Celtics? Or what did he have against the Celtics?
14.
Again, he's a 14-point scorer.
That's not bad. In an NBA game, you averaging 15. You putting some work in.
Listen, that's not enough. Middleton showed last year he's not a factor in the playoffs. Brook Lopez.
Okay, what if
14.
Middleton step up this year?
He's not going to. Let's be honest. He is what he is. He's not even a second option. He's a third at best.
Who? Middleton. I believe that. I think
He's
they
the
need a
third
second option.
He's
Like
not
a Bradley
second option.
Beal.
You love you some Bradley Beal, don't you?
Because he's the best second option in basketball.
What? Did you just say that?
Who's the better second option?
So you're saying he's better than Klay Thompson?
No.
That's the second option. He's either better than KD or Kyrie, whoever's the first out of that group.
No, he's not better than either. Okay, that's 3 groups you named. 3. He's 4th.
Is he better than LeBron or AD? Okay. Is he better than... I don't even know what. I guess I would put Jaylen Brown and Tatum in the
He's
title.
better than Jaylen Brown. Bradley Beal's better than Jaylen Brown.
Okay, yeah, maybe. Who else? Let's see. Is he better than Westbrook or Harden?
No.
Okay. Is he better than PG or whatchamacallit? Kawhi?
Beverly?
Kawhi. We didn't say guard. We said combo.
Mm-mm.
Exactly. So stop bringing him up. He's okay.
No, he averaging 30.
He should. He's got nobody else.
No, it takes skill to average 30.
Devin Booker is balling.
What else is new? He's the most underrated player in the league.
Stupid Draymond Green was on TNT talking about get him out of Phoenix. And what's his name? What's the one dude on there? Ernie Johnson's like, is this tampering? He's like, maybe.
Tampering?
Yeah, you know, because you can't talk to other players.
Oh.
In the off season or during the period about joining your team. You're not allowed to do that.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And of course, because I know more sports than you.
Good luck with that.
You're falling asleep again. Look at you.
I'm not asleep.
You're looking at your phone on the show, so you don't even care about the show.
Just like you looking at the computer on
Your
the show,
phone
I'm
is-
looking up stats.
Let me see. What stats? That is not a stat. That's a text message. People our show is less important than a text message to Dante. Thank you for.
That's false.
Thank
People
you.
do not be listening to him.
It's being recorded right now. They see and they know. What am I doing? Where are we going for the Ben or not Ben Simmons, but Devin Booker? Yeah, he's nice. Phoenix is not a threat. They're not going nowhere.
Phoenix is undefeated
Yeah,
in the bubble. They have not lost.
They still are behind the Spurs, Blazers, and Grizzlies.
They don't have to pass the Grizzlies.
Well, they gotta at least.
I mean, they're not
gotta
gonna
pass the
They're
Grizzlies.
not gonna make the playoffs. Of course, not at no 11 with only 4 games left.
Exactly. So yeah, he probably does need to get out of there. I've heard rumors that he may end up in New York because he got some ties to the management there. But
Ooh, Devin Booker.
I would take it, man. The Knicks need somebody. They ain't got nobody.
Who they got on the team?
Nobody.
Virginia.
Porzingis is not with the Knicks anymore. They got Knox, who was a bust. They got whatchamacallit from Duke, which I was actually pretty high on, and I don't believe him no more. What's his name? Oh yeah, R.J. Barrett. I don't think he's going to be.
Oh yeah, R.J. Barrett. I think he's gonna be a solid player.
Buddy Yield, I'll give him that.
About a year.
Buddy Yield, I will give him as a comparison to what he will turn into.
But Hill is averaging 20 something now.
Buddy Hield can't take a team anywhere. Alonzo Trier, he wasn't playing. They were talking about getting rid of him. Dennis Smith Jr., nothing.
Julius Randle's a
Julius
dog.
Randle's okay, but he's not a franchise player. And that's about it, man. Everyone else is.
Why do everybody got to be a franchise player to you?
If you need a franchise player.
30, 10, and 5. That is ridiculous.
Again, they have nobody on that team. Nobody on that team, okay? So, that's not saying much. He didn't take the Pelicans nowhere.
Who?
Julius Randle. He didn't take the Lakers nowhere. Come on, man.
Did.
Exactly. Julius Randle is a role player at best. And you're falling asleep.
I'm not falling asleep. Stop saying that.
Terrible. I'm going to start doing shows with myself. At least I'm not falling asleep. We haven't been on topic about anything yet. Booker we mentioned, and we got off topic.
We mentioned all of them.
We did.
I just want to throw this in there.
I don't know why.
J. Cole, I don't understand you. You had a tryout with the Detroit Pistons.
So
They gave you a tryout. You was going to make the NBA as a rapper.
number one, it wasn't guaranteed.
No, it was guaranteed they gave him a tryout. That's
Yeah,
real.
you got a tryout. That doesn't mean you're gonna make the team. You know how many people try out for the NBA every year?
J. Cole can actually hoop, though. And he can...
Okay, he didn't dunk in the dunk contest. He tried and failed. Although, I mean, he was in street clothes, but still, if you could dunk, you could dunk. I've seen people that can dunk that have dunked in some Timbs. So if you can jump regardless of what you got.
like Tuck. Shout out, Tuck.
Tuck doesn't even like you.
Whatever.
Tuck doesn't listen to this. So.
Let's go. Yes, he do.
No,
Let's go to the NFL for a second.
what? Oh, the
Let's go to the
NFL.
NFL for a second.
I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, what do you want to talk about? I think it was roughly about 70 players that opted out. Nobody major. No big time players. No starting quarterbacks. So they're playing. I think teams will start reporting their training camp. Although the Bills sent home their training camp was like, I think it was the rookie portion because I think 5 people tested positive for COVID, so they sent home the whole training camp. But people are starting up. When does the official training? I think official training camp starts next week. Training camp should be next week. Dates. I don't care about the locations. Rookies already reported, quarterbacks been there. Veterans, so full contact practice. August 17th is when the real training camp starts. Although the full contact, I don't know how much they're gonna be doing that. I don't know what the standards or guidelines are at this point, but it's
Oh, it will be a season.
Oh, I mean, the season's going for sure. It's just, I mean, as far as the training camp, it says full contact starts on the 17th, but full contact in this day and age isn't full contact.
Right.
I don't know how much hitting or even touching that they will be doing. I don't know. So, but it's the official, I guess, training camp starts on the 17th. What did you want to talk about, Sleepy fucking Hollow? Because you
that's your new nickname.
Should be your new nickname because you keep falling asleep. You wanted to talk about the NFL. I brought it up.
What are your Super Bowl predictions?
I'm not predicting nothing just yet.
I know what my picture is.
I'll tell you this. I will not predict the NFL Super Bowl matchup until week 3 or 4 because there's no preseason. There's certain stipulations on the season. It's going to be.
Who you got coming out the AFC?
I don't know. I have no.
You really have to think about that. Is that many teams in the AFC that's contenders to you? Teams. I see 3.
3? Are you serious?
The Chiefs.
The Ravens, maybe the Browns.
Yeah, and the Browns. That's
maybe
it.
The Steelers.
No, hell no. They don't got no running back
the
or no
Texans.
G. Texans lost Deshaun. I know they didn't. Watkins. The quarterback. Oh, he don't got nobody to throw to now, except Fuller.
People. Again, this is what I deal with on this show. This man just said the Texans lost to Sean Watson. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
So who you picking?
I told you I'm not picking until
the
like
Chiefs
3 or 4.
are coming out of AFC again.
Maybe.
And they're going to win it all.
Maybe.
The NFC is a little more tricky. The NFC is like the Western Conference. It's so stacked in every division.
The AFC is probably better than that.
You got multiple. It is. The NFC is way better than the AFC.
No, I said the AFC is
No, the hell it's not. Nowhere near. They don't got better receivers, running backs, or quarterbacks.
I think we're going to get ready to wrap this up because you're falling asleep.
You just NFC contenders. You got Dallas. You got the Saints.
I'm gonna hop in here real quick.
You got the Rams, San Francisco.
UConn has stepped out of the fall sports. I believe all fall sports. They said they're not playing football this year because of Corona. Couple college players have opted out, and then there's a lot of conferences that are just going conference. I don't understand this. They're just playing the conference games. Maybe there's no way they're gonna have one location for every college team. But what's the point of just having conference games? What does that protect or anything? You're still playing 10 other colleges with 50 plus players just because you cut out a college from a different conference. I don't understand that because you're playing colleges in your conference from other states. Okay.
Right.
So what's the point of not playing?
Man, they just so terrified about this.
But it makes no sense whatsoever. Like,
they're shutting stuff down that don't even need to be shut down.
Why are you not playing other conferences? You're still playing teams from other states. What's the difference? Is one state better than another? I don't know. Maybe that's their thought process. I don't understand it. But UConn is shut down for fall. They're not playing. I know Division 2 and 3 said that they're not having championship games, which doesn't make sense. If you have the regular season, why not have the championship game? It makes no sense. I don't understand it again. Says some college players have opted out. There's some colleges, and maybe UConn that said everyone will be good next year for scholarship. Jeez. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with the NFL. We'll see what happens with college football. Baseball's still underway. I mean, there's still been some games that
keep going. Baseball, I'm rooting for y'all.
Still been games have been postponed, so we'll see how. I mean, they're gonna. I said postponed. You cannot hear the shit I deal with, people. Every episode that I have this man on, the shit I deal with. But yeah, I've had some games postponed, but I don't think they're shutting down either. So, I mean, we'll just keep an eye out. Hopefully next show I have everything situated. We have everything situated where we don't run into technical difficulties again. But we'll see what happens. I mean, shit, it's been 2 weeks in a row now that we've had issues. So third time's a charm. So hopefully we get the shit together next week. I think we're just gonna wrap it up.
Yeah,
We were kind of all over the place, but I think it was still entertaining. So yeah, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Like, follow, subscribe, and watch. And yeah, check us out on our podcast as well.
This is Black and White G Sports.
I wasn't stopping. Oh goodness. I was still mid sentence, but that's okay. You were doing the sign off. Oh goodness, people. We'll be better. I don't know what.
I won't be better. I'm gonna be worse.
You probably will be worse. I can see that happening.
I can't wait till next week.
It's just gonna be even worse. He'll probably literally be asleep. Although he was technically asleep, leaning back in the chair like that. So, oh jeez, the shit I deal with. But yeah, fuck it. That's it. We got through a show. Wasn't great again. We'll get better. We'll get back on track. Just keep watching, keep following, keep supporting. And that's about it. So, for Black and White Sports, I am Pat.
I am Dante.
We'll check you out next week.
Peace.
Ugh.